important point, and I think that the discussion of bullying in general needs to be tackled by society, because as you saw, I mean, I think all of our emotions were, we were touched when we heard that little boy speak, that bullying is a serious problem and cannot be underestimated, not only the physical, but the verbal as well. But as you said, the devil's in the details, and the battle is won or lost in the definition of terms. So there are a lot of groups in Minnesota that are rightfully saying we have already some regulations in place.
They already have a law on the books now, but
yes.
It's only 37 words according to some folks.
Right.
And just because it's only 37 words, it isn't sufficient.
Right, and also the thing is too is that affords flexibility with different school districts depending on different value systems, et cetera. I think the danger here is saying there is one code of what we should believe is right and what is wrong, and everyone has to abide by that, and that really is you know, hampering our freedom, I think.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, this is about creating more laws that don't benefit the children, that don't benefit the community as a whole. It actually creates a system of division. It allows people to take advantage of that system for their own benefit. And I think you pointed that out very clearly here. And I think parents need to take the responsibility upon themselves and not have that responsibility pulled by the state or by the federal government.
You know, Buck, I look at this, and I am reading the Archdiocese of St. Paul, Minneapolis, and their objection to this stuff, calling it Orwellian. I read some of the details of this. It really is. They're allowing school administrators to go through kids' cell phones for cyberbullying and to see what they're texting back and forth to each other. I don't think school officials should have this kind of authority. That is up to the parents.
I think it is up to the parents. Also, as somebody who was at different times subjected to the re-education camp of having to sit with diversity educators in college, maybe because he was involved in throwing a party that was a little too much fun, and they decided they were going to have us all sit and have a talk about cultural normatives and male patriarchy and things that I still don't even know what they were trying to talk to me about. It was just beer and having a good time. Being subjected to that in college, I can see now how the ideological proclivity of the left is always to try to force people. It really becomes a sort of a speech issue, and I worry with some of this stuff. They're trying to do it at a very young age. They're trying to force kids to sort of think a certain way, approach things a certain way. Look, you can't punch people, you can't intimidate them, you can't hurt them. That's true of adults, it's true of kids. The second they start to get into almost being speech police because it's hurting someone's feelings, that's a very tricky area. I just don't know if legislation is... I don't have